Listen to me, kid. I just lost my house to foreclosure because I took a bath in the market. We're not living with my in-laws, which is 2 bedrooms shy of unpleasant. My wife won't take her birth control because the Pope said if she did, God would cry. So I'm not having any sex. Because if there's any chance that I could live vicariously through you, it's literally all I got.
The season premiere of Chicago Fire is tonight. In studio with us is Dave Eigenberg. It's good to see you again, brother.
I'm good. It's good to see you, too. You were playing that, and I was looking for the monitor. You know what? There's nothing but sound going on here.
It's radio.
Wow, there you go. You know what? My wife said, I said this morning, I said, I'm going to go see Pete. Good old Pete. I said, I do not feel funny at all. She goes, well, you look funny.
Isn't that nice? Don't you love wives?
Exactly. Can we show some pictures of me on the radio? Because I look really funny. My wife.
You're a Chicago guy.
I'm a suburban guy.
Well, you grew up in Naperville.
I wish I was a Chicago guy.
Well, you live downtown now. Did you ever live downtown, or you went from Naperville straight out east?
No, I did a play here in 1983. That's how stupidly old I am.
Okay.
And I knew a guy that lived in some like hotel thing over on Delaware over here. It was almost, I think it was almost like an SRO, and I stayed there a lot, like slept on his floor because we were young. We were like 19, and
right.
We were going to be actors, and we were doing acting, and we were making $800 a week in 1983, which was, it was some coin.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was nice. So maybe it was $300 a week. I forget.
I would say probably 300.
It was a blur. You know what? I think you're right. In fact, I think you're actually, I'm like 97%. You're correct. But back then, it was like you're making $800, a week, like
right.
today.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, sort of.
Right, yeah.
Well, if people don't know, Chicago Fire is filmed here in Chicago.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we're here all the time. People go like, you live here in Chicago? I'm like, yes.
You moved here from L.A. You moved your family here.
I did, and they were not happy about the weather. I don't want to be another Chicago weather person.
Yep.
Oh, the weather, and we all hear it ad infinitum. But ad infinitum, is that what it is?
Infinitum.
Ad infinitum. what do you say? Ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum, not infinitum.
Infinitum. You know what? I'm a little dizzy today. My kid was sick last night. The other one woke up. I went into bed with her to make her shut up. And then she every like 20 minutes. It literally was like telling a 20-month-old, shut up.
This is what I love about you. You balance work and kids just like all of us.
Exactly.
Louis is what, 6?
He's 6.
Okay.
And I got a 20-month-old.
And Myrna is 20 months.
Yeah.
God, man, you're still changing diapers.
Oh, yeah, I am. And they're like a firecracker. They just explode still. Can't take it.
Does Louis know what Dad does at 6? Does he know that Dad's on TV?
He does. He knows. I was very specific because we play first responders, and I have the ultimate. I got my language skills are really bad today, but I do have the ultimate. But I have an incredible amount of respect for first responders. So I made it very clear to my kid I'm a pretend firefighter. So he calls me a tend firefighter.
Okay,
I'm a tend. My dad is a tend firefighter.
I like that.
So, but yeah, he does know. But he does not like to watch me. And it doesn't bother me at all. He gets really uncomfortable watching me. He just doesn't. He kind of like he immediately shies away, and I don't know what that's about, but it's fine. It's cool. I'm like, you don't want to watch it? He goes, no, I don't want to watch it. So I think it's weird because I'm like, I think he thinks that television is a holy vestige of the most amazing things happening in here, and the most ordinary guy that he knows, who I think he loves. I can't be in that box.
Well, they can't process that at 6 years old.
Yeah, it's weird.
He can't figure it out. Do you get more Chicago Fire in Chicago or Sex in the City?
I probably more Chicago Fire. I got yelled at twice coming down here, and not by people screaming at me because I was doing something stupid. They were like, I got a couple of Chicago Fires.
Hey, Chicago Fire guy, how you doing?
I give anybody like a hug and a kiss if they know my last name.
Is it hard working with the young studs?
Oh, it's awful. We got a kid on the show this year. Think of iconic actors from the 50s and the 60s.
All right.
This is his grandson.
Oh, it's hold on, I know this. Steve McQueen's grandson.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Steve, and he's handsome.
Is he a stud?
And
you just want to punch him, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I want to hurt him. He on last Saturday, he said, I signed up. I'm going to run the marathon. I said, you're
did
going to run the
not.
marathon.
He did not.
I said, how much do you run? Because he's like a gym kid. He's a gym rat.
God.
And he goes, I ran 4 miles yesterday. I'm going to run 6 tomorrow. I'm going to run 12 on Thursday. I said, there's something wrong with you. You got a screw loose in your head. I said, people train minimum 3 months, usually
Easily.
6 months
Yes,
or a
6
year.
months.
That's the window of training. He goes, I'm going to do it. So I texted him yesterday, and I didn't ask him because I want to call him, I want to use profanity and like call him mean things because he's young and dingy, and I also don't want to not support the guy. So you got to kind of like go like, hey, how'd you do? And he's like, I'm in a lot of pain. So I did old school with him. I said, go down to the CVS, get yourself a bag of Epsom salts. And he was
like the nice uncle.
Exactly. He doesn't know what
Taking
Epsom
care of
salts are. He's like, what are Epsom salts?
Oh, jeez.
but
Comes in a milk carton.
Exactly.
Just pour it in your tub and start the water.
I know. It works.
Does he know Marina Towers? Does he know that iconic scene in his grandfather's movie, Steve McQueen, where the car backs out and goes into the Chicago River?
You know what? I got to check because I don't think he does.
Yeah.
I don't think he
You
does.
need to take him over there. Show him that scene on YouTube and walk him over there.
He's not. He's from a different school. I mean, I idolized his father's grandfather.
He's a stud, Steve McQueen.
God, he was it. He was one of the biggest reasons I became. I became nothing like him, but I aspired. I wanted to be like kind of like a Steve McQueen. I became like Doogie Howser version of Steve McQueen. But that's what I aspired to.
Dave Eigenberg in studio with the Chicago Fire season premiere tonight on NBC.
I love Chicago. I do. It's a great city. I mean, it's down and dirty. Kind of people don't. You get down here in the Loop, and everyone's like, "Oh wait, where do you live?" In Lincoln Park. I live in the Gold Coast. And it's like, I move to a neighborhood.
Yeah.
You want some fun?
Yes.
Get out of here with the.
It's great, man.
It's some tight asses down here.
I mean, there's so much culture in this
Look,
city.
you're just stepping right over it. I called some Gold Coast people tight asses.
I don't live in the Gold Coast. It's okay.
You wished you lived here.
No, I lived in the Gold Coast for a cup of coffee because I needed an apartment building, and I lived right around the corner at Clark and Elm from the Lodge.
Right.
So I would do a nighttime radio show from 7 to 11, then I'd go straight to the Lodge every single night.
Good for you. Did you get beat up there a lot?
No, I didn't get beat up.
Yes, you did. The Lodgers are mean.
No, the Lodge.
Oh, what's the Lodge?
It's a bar on Division.
I thought it was like the Moose Lodge or something.
No, it wasn't the Moose Lodge.
The Moose Hearts or the Elk Hearts or
I
something.
forgot, you don't drink. So there's a bar on Division called the Lodge.
Oh, just blow my end into me,
And
just like that. No, you don't drink.
I was there every single night.
Almost 30 years I got without drinking.
Good for you,
I'm not supposed to say crap like that, but it's been so long. My wife has never seen me drink. We've been 13 years together, never seen me drink. She knows how crazy I am. She has never said, why don't you have a beer? Have a glass of wine. She's never asked me.
No.
And she's only known me without a drink in me.
Well, that's good.
I know. She doesn't want to see me with it.
Is it hard for you, or is it just you don't even think about it ever?
No, I do think about it, but I'm one of those guys. I give up. I didn't have anything for a long time,
right?
Because I was I had that thing, and then I give up everything. So I don't want to go back there. I don't want to give up my family. I mean, you got to keep your head clear and stay out of trouble. But I keep myself out of situations. That's why I don't hang out with you. Look at you.
No, it's interesting.
You got suitcases under your eyes this morning.
I was thinking, in your 20s, you give up drinking. In your 30s, you get married. In your 40s, you give up French fries.
Exactly. That's it. And what else is there? Then you start doing, I started doing, I was in a bad way. I wasn't working for years. And my sister was a yoga head, and she was like, you really should try it. And my head got, I was so getting crazy. Old actors, we fry out. You can't get a job. You're trying different things. Other guys get, implants or they get a facelift. I was like, I can't afford those things, and I'm not going to do them anyway. So I started going to yoga, and I hated myself. But I was like...
Don't say it. Don't.
It didn't.
You love yoga, don't you?
No, I know. I don't do it anymore because I don't have time.
Okay.
I can't say to my wife with 2 kids, I come home after 12 hours and go, I'm going to my yoga class. I get the fork in the throat.
You can't.
I'd be going, all right, I'm not going to go to yoga.
I mean, it's all about managing time when you have children and you're married.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's just managing time.
But yoga was nice. It was nice. I don't do it anymore. But it was good. It serves a purpose. You should try it.
I have.
You're pretty skinny. You're not too fat.
No, I'm in shape. I'm not skinny.
Did you do the marathon?
I did not do the marathon. I have no time for that. No,
I don't
my body
either.
would fall apart.
Mine would too. This kid was like the kid McQueen.
I hate him.
He was pissing me off.
I hate him.
So I ran the other day. I had a couple hours. It was off in the morning, and I didn't go to work until later in the afternoon. I'm regurgitating part of my
Nice.
my
Thank you for
pablum
that.
came up this morning.
That's good.
And so I said I'm going to run, and I ran 12 miles on the 606. I went down, back again. And I got to like just about 12 miles, and I was like, my legs were like, it was like running on like broken.
Why would you ever do
toothpicks.
that? Why?
Because I wanted to see how far could I go before I started getting wobbly and woozy. And 12 miles, I was out. I was like, this kid, I wanted him to fail. I'm going to say it publicly. I wanted him to fail
Because he's good looking. He's the grandson of Steve McQueen, and he's a good actor. And you just want to punch
him. He grew up
him.
in Malibu.
Of course he did.
His stepfather was an NHL player. I don't know who though. There's something wrong. That's why he became an actor.
Now I want to go on the set and meet him and then punch him in the neck.
Oh, do. Give him the throat punch. The
season premiere of Chicago Fire is tonight on NBC.
Please tune in. Did I say that?
Yes.
Please, Chicagoland, we love you. Please tune in.
Plays Herman on Chicago Fire, Dave Eigenberg. It's great to see you. Tell your wife
great to see you.
hello.
Have I told you how great Chicago has been to us?
Yes.
Chicago's
How about
been the
me?
best.
I've been pretty great,
You've
too.
been really good to me.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you. You look good.
We're leaving now. We're done.
All right.